Hi, and welcome to my tube. My name is Margie. I am a Hailka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Being Hailka, you always feeling stuff, y'all. I was freaking... It's been a real wild day. Timelines and stuff, they're shuffling like a deck of cards. Where's it gonna land? Which way is it gonna go? I never was big on freaking roulette, but I'd like to watch the... I'd like to guess, but I would... Money... It means too much to other people. I don't... And I never get a lot of it, so... I like to hang on to what the little I got... No, I'm just kidding. I got a 51% rule. That whatever generosity shared with me, I only keep 49%. It's a good solid number for me. It's for my birthday, so... Then I get 51. I pay it forward. I don't want the karma of that shit. Money ain't real, man. It's the importance to put what people... The power that's behind it is what is significant to people. Money ain't shit. People burn money. People freaking wipe their ass. All that shit. All that bullshit. You know? And what did money get? You know? Freaking... They sold freaking San Francisco to China. And then they've been freaking trafficking people in and out for years and years and years and years and years and years. I wonder how many people have passed through those ports for years. Not even before the cargo planes, cargo stuff. When you do the double-decker bus tour, and this one tour guy we got, I love the stories they tell, the history of it. You know, like what really went on here? These pillars, it's like they're for giants. It's so weird. Because they don't make shit like this. This shit ain't American made no more. Because the Masons, it's just became a lot, and instead of it becoming, you know, an art, they made it seedy and gross. So one of the that hoodlums, he talked about the word hoodlum and where the word hoodlum came from. And it came from the frickin', you know, the dudes that would go staggering home drunk at night from the bar, you know, the sailors or whatever, merchant marines or whatever, just guys just freaking having too much, looking for a good time, stumbling home. And then a crowd of guys, other guys, you know, take advantage, the marauders. They used to say, huddle them, get around them. So that derived to hoodlum, huddle them. That sound went from huddle 'em, get 'em guys, and then they put a bag over their head, knock the guy out, you know, and he's already incapacitated. Guy wakes up in the middle of the ocean. He's somebody's slave now. You know, good luck. You know, you end up in China. Good. I mean, this is our history. This is our history. F what today is, the banker holiday. Just. I was at the laundromat today, and I was like, F you, Christopher Columbus. You ain't nobody to me. Patooey. So when I came out tonight, it's like, you know what, the big red trucks at getting their drip pan for their transmission swapped out. It was cool. I went to the transmission shop today. I love shops and stuff like that. Those are mechanics, old mechanics. They're my kind of, because you just speak in terms of technical terms. You know, there ain't no feelings involved and emotions. It's like, this is my you know. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of a verbal dance too. And these other guys, these two guys, one of them had been in their 70s, 80s. You know, the one guy, big guy, and they were looking for some fuel exchange lines that they didn't have. And that's the thing. These old rigs, it's gonna get harder to find parts. You know, you got to be connected with know somebody, or at least know how to talk to people and find supply chain and stuff. You know. Supply chain ain't easy, but I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to research shit. I know how to find shit out. The only obstacle is other people. They just say, no, I don't want you to have that. You don't need to have that. No, you got too much you got too much glee inside, and I'm going to take some of that from you by just not letting you have whatever you want. Because people are so weird, man. The withholders, they're so weird. So I got some cool stuff today. So I'm like, the big red truck, I look there, and she ain't there. She's not there. She is missing. I have this up to, it's all trashy. It's going to the dump soon. It's to keep because there's so many people that walk by this area here with their dogs. And I got one girl that if she doesn't like you, she'll freaking take it out on her brothers. So she'll just like chase them off. She didn't do nothing. But her brothers, so they get scared. So I just put it. It's just all privacy. It's all privacy. But the big red truck's gone. She's not there right now. And I miss her as much as like when the dogs are at the vet for a teeth cleaning for a dental or something. I'm just like, they all need to come back. You know, I'm a lot more well adjusted than I should be. I mean, I breathe through a lot of emotions. Like today I was breathing, because I'm powerless. I'm in the hands of God. Just cruising around, just dancing up the street. After I dropped the truck off at the transmission, I went over to the flower shop and buy a lighter so I could use the restroom, or I used the restroom, and then I bought a couple lighters to say, hey, thanks for letting me use it. Stopped in at AutoZone, the parts store. You know, I don't need much in life to just be joyful. You know, check in. Hey, how are so and so doing? Because the last time I talked to them, this was happening in their life. How's that working out? You know, see, because the more I think about other people, the less I'm thinking about me. I can't. This is a dangerous neighborhood. So I got home, talked to my brother. It's cool. I came home. I just got this. I've been home for hours. I had a nice meditate state. Got to ground because I'm powerless, and I just have all this energy to go, and no like place to put it. So I meditated about an hour and danced it out in the backyard, you know, and freaking, you know, walked home. That burned some juice, and made some cookies. That burned some juice. Ooh, these land nice. Got pictures of them. So then it was about, you know, I went outside to freaking brush my teeth because I just step on the front porch. Rains enough here, washes away. And so I look up and I get this. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on Instagram, but I don't know. You could see the line. It's a whole squadron. Do you see it? And it goes all the way down. It's like a 21-second clip, and I showed it to Mom, and like she can't see it, you know, but I got screen grabs, and then I can make it bigger. I'll get a bigger device so she can, because I experience life, and then look, Ma. So cooperation is nature's way, as I understand it. So if I'm cool to nature and God and just everybody I meet, then when I step outside to brush my teeth, I saw two leads. There was like two of them, and then I'm like, you guys are making a lot of noise for just two. and then I was like, there's more. So I got my phone out, and then I was just like, oh my goodness, God is so wonderful. Thank you for this, because people don't see this off. Like, they're always looking down at their phone. They're not hearing and listening and stuff. And then went and showed this to Ma. Came back outside to let the cat out. Again, see, here's some of the formation. I got screen grabs to show Mom. I think those are the elders inside. Then all the ones, and it's all frequency. I'm like, people are figuring it out that we're all frequency and we're all connected too. So we gotta mind our thoughts. And when we mind our thoughts, then our actions are sure to follow. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Here's another one. You could see more of the V. It's hard to do backwards. Here's a little, and then was out with the cat, and then I was putting the cat back in, and then I got a second group. Not one but two. I can hear them. There's a little lead group. There's like more little scouts. Confounded. Does you hear them? They're migrating. It's a migrating time. It's prime squirrel catching time, too. I saw one, his little face was so full of nuts. I'm like, dude, good for you, man. Good for you. Good find. I was a dumpster diver when I was a kid. That's not going to show up. That's too bright. Dull it down, Marjo. Dull it down. You're up here, Marge. You need it down here. Bring it down here just a little bit there, Marjo. There's the little foregroup. I'll just put them on Instacrap because that's annoying me. I want to turn my music back on. Ooh, down the drain. Lilywood and the prick. Nice. So what's going on in the tubes today? What else happened? Oh, this was a funny story. Mondays, we don't eat a lot of fast food. But there's a couple occasions that I'll get a pot pie from Kentucky Clucky. And doing so, Mondays are they're like $2.99 or so. It's like all happy hour Monday or something. Like, it's a heck of a deal. It's a bargain. Mom likes them. They're soothing for her stomach. They're light. That's what she says. Every time it's light. It's soothing for my stomach. I'm like, all right, Mom, mission accomplished. Taquitos. She'll eat taquitos. It's soothing. They're light on my stomach. I'm like, here, Mom, try one of these. They're light, and they're really soothing, too, on your stomach. Variation is good for people like me. So, I was at Kentucky, and the lady I see the boxes on the counter. I'm like, because the boxes were big, I should run in and grab one. Because I get two, and usually Mom has one for lunch, and if I want some I'll have a couple bites for dinner. Because I'm like a one meal a person day. I eat in the evening about 7:30, and then that's it. I'll eat little snacks all day throughout the day, and then but like my snack, my grubbing time is like 7:30. So I'm like, those boxes are really big. Oh, someone on a bike. The cranes, the blue herons, come this time of year too. I got them a couple times. Wingspan, like 5+. Oh, God. One was on top of the roof of the house. See, when you're cold in nature, nature's gives you cool shit, man. They bring all the freaking nature to your. Anyway, I'm divinely blessed. That's for certain. Mom and I recognize that every day. How God blesses us every day. And so, the lady, she starts handing me the boxes, and she starts to say, we ran, and I was like, yeah, I was gonna say. She's like, we ran. I didn't even let her finish. I cut people off all the time. It's just because I get excited because, like, I have an idea, I get all these ideas of why are those boxes so big in an instant, and then when people verify, then I get excited because I was right. Because I'm wrong a lot. I'm wrong a lot. I think things are going to go this way, and it just, nope. You thought too much. You thought too much. You didn't leave it to God. You didn't leave it alone. So, anyway, but things like that, it's less God. It's just more like puzzles to me, kind of. And so, she's like, we ran out of regular pot pie boxes, so they had to use, I don't know, whatever that thing, it was big. I was like, I thought I was like, in the 70s, Lily Tomlin did a character, Ruth Ann, and my middle name's Ann, no E. A-double-N, no E! Margie, A-double-N, no E, H-E-double-S-ick, haha. I've never said that before in my life. That was just me clowning around. So I was like, yeah, it reminded me of, and this girl's like 20-something. She had no idea who Ruth Ann is. I'm like, I thought either for a second I was a giant, or I shrunk. I thought for a second I shrunk, or that they were making those for giants now, or something like that. She's just like, yeah. I said giants. I said something about giants or something like that, and I said time is just so weird, and dimensions, we're flipping all over the place anyway. And she was like. I wish. I mean, she like had desperation in her. Like everybody is just desperate for things to land, because everybody's been up here for a year, and that ain't no freaking place to be. And I'm a person of faith, and it ain't easy. It puts strain on your adrenal glands and stuff. That's why they like to eat people, put them in fear. But Old DT, he's locking the whole world down. He's busting them all out. Get them, DT. Get them, Donald. Get them. I love it. I love how these podunk polars that are saying that freaking crazy pedophile freaking fool is ahead in the polls. You know, it's all rigged. It's all rigged. Verified by the choo-choo train. It's all rigged. It's all a racket. They want you to believe in some shit that ain't true because you look at the pictures of old boys freaking, what are they? I've been to bigger freaking Friday night meetings of freaking Friends of Bill W. that show up at that place. In basements of churches, you know. It's pitiful. It's freaking lame ass. It's hard to watch. I don't watch it. Every now and again, somebody I watch will do content on it, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't. It's not my story. It's not my crap basket. It's not my crap basket. I'm here to do other things. But DT, man, they're showing up. They're suiting up and showing up, and listening to him talk about God in such an open, blatant way. It's just such a beautiful thing. People are coming into Jesus. That's the thing. The Lucy fairy tale theater is about done, about to draw the curtains on it for, well, it's never going to be done. Ever. Never, we will never obliterate evil entirely. We can sure... I'm trying to think, contain it? Because all the evil that exists in the world is the evilness within us. And how much are we going to be able to forgive? At what length are we going to be able to forgive people when they come forth and they're like, you know, are you going to be able to accept and give them the graciousness of forgiveness? Even if they've done the dirtiest, nastiest stuff that people just don't want to see. But they have to see it. Because so many of us have lived it. And we deserve to be recognized, confounded, for all the shit we got over. That everyone in my whole life, every time somebody has said to me, Marge, you need to get over it. You should see the script that runs through the shit that I have gotten over. And that's the thing, is they do it on purpose. You know what I'll do? I give them a quick inventory. I'll give them a quick personal inventory of the shit that I've gone to. I usually lose them after I was raped when I was a 10-month-old baby. When I was 14 years old, I read the police report on that account. And I thought I was reading a story. But when, you know, the documents, and I'd always heard the ramblings and people talked about it. And people always wondered if I was behaving correctly because I was advanced. But I was slow. I talked because my mind was so fast. Because I always lived in my spirit, and it took, because I believe my last incarnate, I wiped myself out because I was living from my ego, so I died doing something stupid. I didn't do operational risk management. Because this incarnate, I am all about freaking safety first. To the point, how's this for some synchronistic funny shit? My title, my last job title that's on my resume, I'm about to post my resume, not with my phone number, on Instagram to verify my whole history of all the stories I've told for 4 years, you know, to verify my stats. My job title was Toto. I was the Offutt Air Force Base Toto, I shit you not. It stood for Technical Order Distribution Officer. I was the tool bitch. Yeah. But I learned all about frickin' supply chain and frickin' accountability and frickin' I was wrong. It was my mistake. And the account, and this is a direction that people don't live much because they've been serving the wrong God. So many people serve the wrong God. I never served. I just made God less of a priority, and I never should have done that. Yeah, that's my deal. Yeah, I recognize that, but now it's like, all right, I start to get mad about stuff. it's just I hear that tape of him just vengeance is mine like ring out. If you ever saw a preacher, it's like this. It's just I've heard it a couple times. It's been mimicked, and it's just a commanding. It's a vibration, and we're all just radios receiving frequency, and everybody's figuring out that they're tuning into their cousins, and they're tuning into this, and they're getting all these synchronicities and all these storylines about how things are connected, and it's just whew, oh so amazing. It is. It's freaking glorious. It's glorious. Did I do screenshots? Technology is so weird. How is that? I ended up getting pictures at the parts store. Inadvertent to me. Oh, I got a comment. I'm fangirl about shit. I get excited about like when I make comments on people's stuff and they and on I got invited to a book club that Jesse is a part of on Wednesdays, and the author is a book called is a woman named Kimberly Faith, and the book that they're reading is like The Inner Lion, Finding the Inner Lion, something like that. I wish because I don't have that part. I didn't grab that part because I made a comment. I said when most are finding their inner lion, I am finding my tame inside. Because I'm doing everything backwards right now. So a lot of people are like coming into their hostility, under their voice, into their Mars energy. That's the shit I've been trying to freaking chill the fuck down my whole entire life. So I've been trying to go more in my Pisces, Cancer energy and my more motherly, affectionate, like nice stuff. Because that shit is freaking weird to me. I didn't have it. So I got it from like loving on dogs and cats in my life. That's where I've gotten this soft and fuzzy from people. They always just thought I was so weird. They didn't even know what to do with me a lot of time. I've met a lot of people. I'm small bites. I'm not someone that people like to hang out with for like, in real life for some reason. I try. I'll find them. I'm high energy too. I'm freaking way high energy. So that's why I have so many hobbies and there's so many things for me that I can do. I just need to get in a place where I don't I can open the door and let the dogs out, ultimately. And I'm headed toward a step to get to that place, but it's going to be a long hard winter. I'm just trying to get us to where we're cool. And then in spring, I'll have enough bills paid off to get my credit back down at a place that's reasonable to whoever fucking wants a piece of me, because evidently everybody wants a piece of Marge. I'm like, I never got the service equated to what I paid for this shit. Ever. But, all these big businesses, thank God, they're freaking going down. They're going down. Crap. USA. No, it's gonna go back to, united we stand, divided we fall. It's going back to that heart space because it's gonna get, we're gonna, wherever I go, I want to put some seeds in the ground, quick. I don't even care if it's late. Maybe something will come up. Sometimes I'm lucky, because I'm always blessed. God's always blessing me with freaking flocks of birds and stuff. And I go outside to brush my teeth. That's just cool, man. I don't even care who you are or what you drive. That's cool, man. Whoa. That was a pretty substantial something or other. I wonder, see, it's about Nubbins. Nubbins is late. Nubbins' nest is right here. It's so rad. I'm gonna miss this squirrel. That is Nubbins' nest. Right there. It's a freaking nice landing pad, man. Anyway. When they start coming home, there's like several of them. These are highways up here. They're just, and so all kinds of But it has rained. So actually it's rained substantially. There's a new cover of this from the dead. This is how nature cleanses itself, man. Like gives itself a haircut. It shimmies itself off, and then everything will get cold and slow real down a lot, real down. It'll slow down a lot, and then this next spring, and all the freaking new shit, because people have the eyes to see. So all the new species, because people have the eyes to see. All the new animals, all the new creations. We gotta learn to be accepting of whatever. Because, you know what? I see a world incorporating people of all mixologies. People. Now, is the world ready for a reality where people have been Frankensteining people and putting pig snouts on human beings? I do believe that they deserve love as much as the rest of us, and the world is ready to have them live if they feel so fit, if they are so inclined to join me on the new earth. I welcome them. I welcome everyone on the new earth. I don't care about what the shade of your freaking skin is. We are all the shade of a color wheel, same color wheel, just different shades, you know. And actually, those shades here, we're aliens on an ant farm. We're related to Stardust, you know, our star people lineage, first and foremost. And people are coming into that recognition. Holy shit, Lemurian, Palladian, blah, 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 blah. It's all divinely guided by God. Ultimately, by God. It wouldn't exist if God wouldn't have wanted it. Pyramids, all that, whatnot. It's all God's design. He's at the top, not some weird eye from the freaking Illuminati. Crazy freaking Lucy fairy tales. People are waking up to it, man. It's beautiful. It's rad. It's gorgeous. It's hot. It's hot. You know, because everybody's going to be okay to be who they are. As long as you don't freaking eat people and do crazy weird shit like that. There's enough on this earth for everyone. Huh? Twippy flips and flurly twirls. They're coming in, the finches are. It is real and it is for true, and more people are seeing it. It's glorious. People are coming to Jesus. They're sitting in his lap going, you get this, man. I can't. It's too much. Too much stimuli. Operation overload, shutting down, meditate state. Me, I pray all day long. And then I meditate. And then I sleep at night, and that is my spirit in higher dimensions, hanging out with my friends. He and I hung out last night, you know, and we probably did, you know that storyline? He was surprised about a storyline. It reminded me of a story that I've told in other stories I'm not going to tell right now, but that's an experience that I had with another buddy I palled around with, you know. So we all have the same experiences. We're all tapped into the same twister of consciousness. There have just been so many people that have been weighed to 3D Earth by the shit that they freaking consume. It has people in it. It's how discouraging is that? I mean, I know the stuff that has it, and it's just like, I know this, you know, and it must be my Scorpio moon, because I sure like macaroni and cheese craft. You know? That's the shadow in me. You know? I've loved it since I was a kid. Hot dogs. They're awful. I've known my whole entire life. Maybe that's how they do it in Sirius B. Off to the second star, take a right. That's where my seed's from. My star seed. Sirius B. Homie. People are coming into they know who they are. They aren't letting people freaking tell them no more, man. It ain't nobody's, you know, it ain't nobody else's say. They're dropping the chains of definitions that other people have put them on them. And they're like, oh my god, I'm a spiritual being. All this weird shit is really cool. Oh yeah, you want to see some weird shit? You want to really know about who you are? Find out the day and the time you were born and go down your birth chart route. Yeah. And then you start seeing everybody else in yourself. And then you can't be mad about shit. Because it's all shit that you've done yourself. And you ain't a hypocrite, right? Right? It's pretty cool. How's anybody in the talkie room? Hi, Carolyn. Thanks to stop in and your support. That freaking... it means a gazillion fold to me, man. I hope your work is plentiful. Welcome, Stoner Chick. Hi, Carl. Ariel, good. Oh, they're so lying about that. But you know what? All the channels they just keep shadow banning all the channels. And I keep just sharing the stuff that they get through on Twitter and stuff. I just put it out there. And they're on Twitter, the stuff, just follow Jessie Zabora. You'll see all the truth and all the stuff that she does. The truth, they're running scared. They are so scared right now. Oh my god. They're freaking making up freaking more shit. Verified by the Finches. They're making up shit. False flags everywhere. And the astrology's been saying it. Don't believe what you hear about. There's always more evidence. It's all a bunch, you know. So I take everything with a grain of salt because everybody's always shooting an angle at some point. People aren't in business for a reason. All they have, they don't got nothing on DT. They got nothing on him. He's a good dude. I'm a lot like him. He ain't nobody can throw shit. People like I have been complimented with how cold and how much I can let people know that I do not like them at all with just don't my face. You like my weird? Thanks, dude. Or yeah, some people don't like to be called dude. I found out. Brady doesn't. So now I'm like, well, maybe a lot of people don't like to be called dude, and I use it as like a term of endearment. So I'll have to. That might be. We don't need no Heyoka sexual harassment, dude. That's what I like the most. Carl, my weirdness. That's cool. Want to see how big my hair's getting? I want to miss my barber. It's getting so big. But you know what? I already scoped out the barber in Wairika. Because all I gotta do is tie this shit up and then and then fade it up. And then it'll be like, one day it'll be all old lady long, but all the freaking tight ass undercut. Because I'm a hothead, dude. I'm a total hothead. I get pissed. Well, not pissed. I get pissed. People say they're salty. I'm like, oh, that is so funny. And then plus, you don't gotta get base lifts because you just wear your hair really tight and it stretches everything. Then you don't gotta be a witch. You know what? It does feel good. I do this a lot because it's mom's recommendation because I'm like, I want to grow my hair out, but all this, it drives me crazy. And then I came with this conclusion. So I'm gonna try it. We'll see. Because I have freaking bomb ass hair. It's like I had a really hard beginning, but God gifted me with mom's cute little face. These, my whole life. Why people you think that you can touch other people without permission is fucked up. I hate that. Now I'll just be like, smack their hand. They don't do that anymore. That would be weird, but I wish I could have done that one. I'd look at him like I did. I'd look at him with my eyes. I'd smack him with my eyes. And then, like, even my brother did it when I was, like, up into my 20s. Then it sucked because I was in a car accident when I was 15, and the girl came over and went, and then cracked my cheekbone. So and then I'm just like, oh, Marge, get over it. Just get over it. So, and then plus I got a cool racing stripe. This thing is like white, so when it gets long enough and I can put it back in a ponytail. Mom's hair, she has like a white crown and it's freaking like black underneath, man. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why people spend so much money on their hair. I do. I love hairstylists. My most significant relationship in life was this gal, 8 years dance of death, man. We went at it at every angle, but I tried everything I tried. Until it just wasn't fun anymore. Because we just do stuff in life. We'll just keep trying. If it's important, you'll try as hard as you can, as often as you can, forever and ever. But her design was to be with someone else, and I respect that. And so our time together is in history, in the past. Although I get to use her a great deal for reference because she was a freaking taught me, because she mirrored me, of an aspects in me that I always wanted to be, but I didn't never lived them out. So it was very interesting. Fond memory. She's a Taurus. I'm an Aries. Oh my lawn. But there would be it was like 8 years, but there would be like 18 months in between that there would be like zero, she would be off in other relationships and I would be the go back to. So like the retrograde season, we would always look until it got to be like, no, this is not how it's supposed to be, and it just got less fun. And she ended up, and she's, as far as I know, very happy in the East Coast in Philadelphia. It's not my bag. It's not my vibe. I do like things from Philadelphia, but I never. It's like one of those places. It's not my history. See, because my family line, my bloodline was here, too, already established on mom's side, and then her dad's side was from Spain, or there's from Spain. So it was like before all that history, because that ain't my history. That's all that shit that has nothing. It's just they freaking came over and freaking killed people, and they're my people, and they've been freaking killing people ever since. And people are figuring it out, and somehow me and mom slipped through the cracks, and I've been hanging on like. The whole mom and my ankle, and then she's got Benny and Tucker. We just all want to stay together. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. And then that happens, then it like eases up on me, and then I got all the love to share with the rest of the world, because the world's gonna need it, coming into the realization that of the monstrosities of the reality of the D&C, the demonic. I think it might as well stand for demonic convention nationally. So weird. Is that a bug? It's a bug belly. I love it. We got a bug belly, kids. When it goes, there's like little bugs, and they go across the chin when it's the bug belly. Yay, bug belly! That's only the second one. I've gotten screen grabs of, like something will fly by, and then it'll take me a while because my laptop's old, so the response time is slow. So I gotta time it before the action. It's a pain in the ass. See, when you've had the best in the world and had the resources to do. Like, I was in the Air Force. I was a trooper. I could move mountains if I wanted. Literally, if I wanted to, I coulda. It's all bullshit, and it wasn't worth any of the time, but you could really make. I got to in a place where I could really make. And then I'm like, all right, God, thanks for the lesson, and that's what I can do, but it's none of me. And so then I had to get real quiet and learn to be mom's, learn to love mom, because we had a rough going start. I mean, I always loved her. I just never knew what the vibration of love felt like. Ever. I mean, it was always scary to me. Or people said it, they wanted stuff, and they never meant it. Because their actions rarely match their words. So. Anyway, I think I've been running on long enough. My voice is getting tired, and I'm not that important, so. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.